This girl went missing hours ago and was trapped down a well. However, miraculously, she survived, and this man was able to rescue her. But there are countless other examples of when missing children realize they've been saved, like when this child was found in the middle of the woods. Hey, buddy! Or when this boy was saved from drowning after being ditched by his own father in the middle of a river.
I've been screaming it for a long time.
I know, yep.
And he was not listening.
Let's first join this detective who's trying to figure out why this 2-year-old boy was found alone next to a busy road with no parents in sight.
Is it this little guy?
Yeah. He was so close to the street. Here you go. Scary. He's very friendly. He's very carefree.
No.
My husband's been driving around. He can't find anybody that's frantically looking.
And he was walking this way, right?
He was coming towards this way, yeah,
Okay.
from that street. He's been watching him before we got here. He saw him first.
Oh, okay.
The young man on the bike found the toddler playing right next to the road with his ball and stayed with him until more help arrived. Those on the scene had tried to find anyone nearby that knew the boy, but to no avail. What's strange, though, is that he didn't seem at all stressed or concerned. In fact, it looks as though he's just wandered straight out of his house and onto the street.
Did you see where he came from?
But I looked up because I was just playing basketball, and I'm pretty sure he came this way, and he was coming down the street. So I started looking around. I was like, there's a random child standing in the middle of the road.
How old do you think he is? Like 1?
No more than 2. Hey.
Can you hold him and face him our way so we can snap a photo of him real quick? Say cheese! Cheese! You got one? What's your name?
I don't know.
What's your name? You like Batman?
It turns out his name is Mateo, and after sending a photo around the police department, the officers are able to find the address he belongs to. The issue is, the cops can't be sure if it's even safe for him to be there. What sort of parent would let their 2-year-old wander off like this? So the cop heads to the address himself to scout it out, and he simply couldn't have expected what he was met with.
Yeah. Are you missing a little boy?
No, I'm not.
Are you? Do you have a little boy? Wait, we have him.
Why?
Is this him?
Mateo? What?
Is that, ma'am, is this your son?
Yes, why?
Okay.
My God, we were sleeping.
Relax.
He got out? He was in the road?
40 Central. I'm with Mom.
It turns out the mother had absolutely no idea that Mateo was missing and actually just thought he was sleeping in his room. It's obvious that she cares about him though, and it seems as though this was just an innocent mistake. So the cops decide to reunite this mother with her baby, while also making sure that this will never happen again.
How old's the kid that found him?
I'd say like 13.
Really? Good for him.
I
Relax.
didn't know.
Relax. Look, you're okay.
I'm gonna show my kid is okay. Where's
He's fine. Yeah, Mateo? That happens. Okay, we get it. Hey, there he is. All right.
Oh, look at that smile.
You got you. Hey, bud. You're gonna have to put another lock on that door.
No, I usually come out the top all the time because we can't undo that. But
You're gonna have to get those adult-proof things they
The
put on the
baby things
doors.
for-
Yeah.
For the doorknob.
For the door. Do you have? Is there?
that's some type of way with you.
It's all right. Is there a knob on the inside door, or is it a handle?
It's just a knot.
Okay, you can buy the thing that goes around the knob that will allow you to lock it, but it won't allow him to. I had about 400 of them at my house.
All over my house. I can
Yeah.
barely use it.
I know. My wife couldn't use them. She'd be like, "Open the door for me."
In the span of just 30 minutes, Mateo was reunited with his mother, armed with some bulletproof parental advice from the officers. But this next missing child wasn't as fortunate, and it took 3 years for him to be found.
Holy crap.
Is it him?
A little bit older, but yeah.
His parents were beyond disbelief when they realized Connor Jack was even still alive. He's an autistic teenager who went missing in September of 2019 in California when he was just 16, and a search effort came up totally dry. That was until April of 2022 when a resident of Park City, Utah called the cops to report a man sleeping outside a local gas station. Due to the high altitude, the area rarely saw homeless people as it's simply too cold, so the cops investigated to make sure the man was safe.
You look like you're shivering. You cold? You want to come sit in his car and warm up for a minute? We can't have you sitting in front of the door here all night.
As long as I'm not being taken.
No, you're not being taken anywhere. Just come sit in the car and warm up. Where's your shopping cart at?
Go to the store.
You got stolen. That's no good. Okay. You have a knife or a gun or anything like that?
A bazooka, crossbow.
Okay.
These cops had actually been in contact with the man multiple times over the last few days, but were unable to get any information out of him, and it's not hard to imagine why. Take a look at the way he talks to the cops and how closed off he seems to be, despite how friendly and helpful the officers are.
Where were you at when your shopping cart got stolen? What's that?
It doesn't matter. They did it.
This situation was just so strange, and the cops decided to take his fingerprints and do some investigating. What they uncovered was an arrest warrant from Nevada from February, thickening the plot further. But it turns out this arrest warrant would break the story wide open, as the cops were able to use the name listed to uncover a missing persons poster and contact who they thought could be his parents. Without skipping a beat, they drove from Idaho Falls to Utah, and this is the interaction that followed.
The missing person photo that we located was this.
Yes.
And then the photo that came from Nevada for the arrest was this.
Holy crap.
Is it him?
A little bit older, but yeah.
And what stood out to me was the ears. He looks pretty similar to this. His hair's longer right now. His beard's a little bit thicker.
My sweetheart's alive. Oh my god. Can you go get him, please?
Yeah, I definitely will do my best to bring him home.
After a long 3 years living homeless on the cold streets of Park City, Utah, Connor Jack was finally reunited with his family. It's incredible to think that this kid survived alone for 3 years, but this next child was close to not making it, if it wasn't for the help of man's best friend.
Come on. Hey, buddy. Good boy, boy. You're a good boy.
This police canine was the only way that this 3-year-old boy was found after he wandered out of his garden and into the woods of DeLand, Florida. Apparently, he'd gone missing early in the morning, and the police were called at around 11:30 a.m. when the family was at a loss. With how thick and hard to traverse Floridian forests tend to be, the cops decided they'd bring Midnight the Sniffer Dog with them to try and track down the boy. After providing him with a blanket covered with his scent, Midnight was quickly off in search of the 3-year-old.
Hey, Matt, are you on the phone now? Yeah, can you stay here?
Midnight had picked up the trail so quickly that he was practically dragging his handler through the woods. We also get a great view of the garden where the boy went missing, a trail that leads straight into the forest with no fences, gates, or anything to stop a curious toddler from simply wandering off.
How you doing? Hey.
After about 90 seconds of searching, though, Midnight seems to lose the scent. But that's when the officer hears something from the bushes.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Get him, Bubba. Find him, Bubba. Come here, buddy. Come on, I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna take you home, okay? Hey, buddy. Is your blanket? Come on. Hey, buddy. Good job, buddy. Good job, Midnight. Good job, Bubba.
After hours away from home, the boy was finally found, and all of it thanks to Midnight and the officers, finally reuniting with his family. The The mother, of course, was over the moon to have her boy back in her arms, and the Canine Midnight was, of course, rewarded with a little treat. The unfortunate truth is that this missing child was not an isolated incident. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, over 460,000 children are reported missing every year in the United States, and many of these children simply get lost in places they've never been, just like the case we just witnessed. With many children lacking access to a phone or awareness of the area, their best bet is to alert people nearby. The average child can scream between 90 to 100 decibels, which in the middle of a forest would reach about this far. But this alarm made by Lifeguard, the sponsor of this video, is able to reach about this far, helping alert any people in the vicinity for louder and longer than the average child can scream. The Safe Key is an easy-to-carry self-defense and safety alarm. By simply pulling the pin, the Safe Key lets out a 130 to 140 decibel sound, helping alert people nearby. It can also be of use in situations where you are attacked, helping alert nearby people and help scare off the attackers. And because I know how useful this product was, I decided to strike a deal with Lifeguard for you guys. The first 500 people that click the link in the description and order an alarm gets 50% off. That's $23 per SOS alarm. So simply click the link in the description, and if you're early, get it for half the price. And of course, thank you Lifeguard for helping protect my viewers and sponsoring this video. But now let's take a look at this case where a mother and her child accidentally crashed their car into a ditch, and police were in a race to help them both escape before it was too late.
She's above water. Is the baby above water?
Yeah, baby's breathing.
A mother and her child crashed in Flagler County, Florida, and had managed to drive into a ditch filled with water. Their car was upside down and filling with water. Neither the mother or child were able to escape on their own, so the race was on to save them both.
Hey, can you hear us? The sheriff's office! All right, I got a female bleeding, heavily bleeding. She's above water. Is the baby above water?
Yeah, baby's breathing. Watch your eyes.
Let's get the baby out.
We're coming, ma'am.
All right, we're gonna get your baby first. All right. We got a kid in here, this baby's head is just barely above water.
All right. Baby's underwater?
No, just barely above.
All right.
Got the door.
You got it, boss? Yeah. How about you step out? I'll step in there. I'll get the baby out for you and hand you the baby.
All right. I got the door.
Hey, sweetie. Are you with
We got a child that's really not responding. She's above the water.
Are you okay, baby?
Is she responsible?
She is. Yeah, she is responding, but she's saying she's pretty hurt.
There's the baby.
The baby was passed off to another member of the fire and rescue department whose sole job was to warm her up and ensure she's safe. With how little she was responding, the panic wasn't over yet. But most importantly, the mother's still in the car and she's bleeding profusely. They need to get her out and get to the hospital quickly, or this kid might wake up alone.
Hey, is she breathing? Hey, she was breathing. Get me a roof ladder. Want me to break this window out too? I got a window. We're gonna put a roof ladder. Hang on. Are you able to reach in here to move the seat forward? You able?
I'm sitting on the door.
Don't bust the window. I'm not. I'm gonna recover you right now, okay? I want to see if I can move it. Sorry. Hey, get me a roof ladder.
Roof ladder.
Here it comes. Hey, I want you to position the roof ladder. Look right in here. Watch your foot. Watch your foot. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of hands on this right now. Yeah. Can one of you guys hold the ladder like that? I'm stepping on right now. I got you. Yep, perfect. So it doesn't go anywhere. I got you. You're with? Yeah. I'm gonna have to pull you off, okay? I know. I'm sorry. This will have to happen in order for me to get you out. All right? Hold on, man. You got the ladder? Ladder's sliding a little bit, but... All right. Try, man. Put that backward on here. Anthony, take care of the baby. We'll get the female out.
It's taking a huge group of EMTs, cops, and firemen to get the mother out of this car, and it's getting more and more hectic by the minute. But this one man is managing to stay calm and orchestrate this entire rescue mission by himself. It should only be a matter of time before they get her out. They just have to hope they were quick enough.
Alright, you're good right here.
Hey, sir. In my trunk.
Yes,
on
ma'am.
the right-hand side, there should be a rope. Okay. Tailgate button.
Okay, hang on.
Tag lights to the right is the button.
Again. You're good. You're doing great, ma'am. You're doing great. Take nice and deep breaths.
What do you need from me, dude?
We're gonna have to pull her out. That's gonna be a lot
So,
Gunner, get the utility rope. Gunner, utility rope.
utility rope.
All right, you ready?
Oh, no.
No?
What's your name?
can't breathe.
Nick.
Nick, what do you need? Nick, I'm Dave. What do you need, man?
Dave? All right, I'm just trying to get her up on this board.
But we don't need her sliding off.
If you guys are on scene, we'll need your manpower.
Oh, God. I can't.
All right, slide this board off real quick. Right here, leave it right there.
Despite the woman being in severe pain, the team was able to use the ladder and rope to lift her out of the car and into an ambulance. But both the mother and the child were taken back to a hospital and treated for injuries. But this next child was in an even more urgent situation, floating in the middle of open water in what's nothing short of a miracle rescue.
I know, just calm down, just calm down.
I get to my dad.
This man was fishing in the middle of a river in Duluth, Minnesota when he saw something he's not used to seeing out there.
Are you gonna be able to make it in the shore? You need some help? Okay.
Can you help me with my dad?
Well, your dad's back there, but I'm gonna bring you in the shore, okay? I know, just calm down, just calm down.
I get to my dad.
Calm down, just hold my hand.
My dad.
Alright, so, nope, you can't pull right now. Just hold on a second.
I need to get to my dad.
Okay, but I'm gonna bring you over to land, okay? Just calm down, you're on my boat. You don't have to worry about the current taking you out.
The man knows that the most important thing is to get this boy to safety. He can worry about reuniting him later. However, right now, there's an even more pressing issue at hand. If the boy was to pull himself onto the boat, that side would tip under the surface, filling it with water and ultimately sinking it. So they need to figure out how to get the boy back to shore without sinking the boat and doing them both. Quickly, the fisherman thinks he's figured it out, but it's not going to be easy for either of them.
I figured out a way to get you up and out without bringing all the water in, okay? So I think if you can hold on like that, can you do that for me? Can I get you to shore?
Yeah.
Okay.
I really need it.
And then you'll be able to land on the dock, okay? Can you do that for me?
Yes.
You're strong, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I just need to be strong for a few more seconds. All right? So I'm gonna try not to hit you. So I'm just gonna back us up.
And what's this?
Oh, that's my minnow bucket. There's fathead minnows in there, okay?
My dad's
Yep, your dad's not gone. He's just on the other side of that grass over there, okay?
And I've been screaming it for a long time.
I know, yep.
And he was not listening.
I know.
It sounds as though the boy was actually trying to warn his dad that he was in danger, and he simply wasn't listening. At this point, you've got to wonder if it's even safe to return him back to his dad. But right now, all he's concerned about is keeping the boy calm and saving his life.
All right, so I'm just trying to do this, okay? Can you hold on, keep holding on like that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good. How old are you?
I can't remember.
You can't remember? Are you that old? Are you like 101? 102?
I'm young, but I grow up fast.
Yeah, you know, kids do grow up fast, because I have a kid. You wanna know how old my son is? He is 6.
And I really just told me how old I'm 6.
Oh, you're 6?
Yeah, and I look like I'm 7.
Oh, wow, that's good. That must mean you must eat all your fruit and vegetables. So what we're gonna do is we're almost there, okay?
Yeah.
We're making waves. Are you cold?
Yeah.
All right, so once we get up there, all you'd have to do is get on land and you can wait for your dad, okay? I don't know if there's any towels or anything. How long have you been in the water? A long time? Okay.
I thought you were dad because you were coming in.
No, I just didn't, I thought he was coming to get you, but he didn't come. Yeah, I know you did. I heard you screaming, so that's why I came over here.
Even more concerningly, it seems as though the boy's father knew he fell in and simply decided not to try and save him. At this point, there's signs that something is very wrong. Luckily though, the pair are about to make it to shore, and it won't be long until the man meets his father and finds out exactly what that problem might be.
Yeah, are you still really, really cold?
Yeah, I'm colder.
Yeah, okay. Can you make it up? Hold on. Good job. Yeah, hold on. Let me get this off.
Where was he?
I think he got blown away over there. Come on, let's see if we can find somebody to get you a a napkin.
What this case does show is the importance of kids wearing life jackets. If the boy wasn't wearing his, then it's likely this whole ordeal would have ended very differently. But now that he's out of the water, that doesn't necessarily mean the boy is safe. River water can be extremely cold, and a prolonged stay in it could mean anything from slight chills to hypothermia. So it's vital that they find a way to dry him off and warm him up.
Hi, do you have any towels on him? His dad left him stranded out in the middle of the river. And
Follow me, sir.
and he's saying he's feeling cold. I was just somebody that was fishing, but I want to make sure that he's fine. Then we're going to call 911.
911?
Yeah, we got to make sure you're doing okay so you don't have hypothermia or something like that sitting there.
Don't do 911.
Why? Why don't you want to call 911? Are you scared?
Yes, I don't want to.
It's okay. We just got to get you on and make sure you're getting checked out.
No.
All right.
I don't want 911. Please, no.
Do you still feel really, really cold?
Yes.
Okay, come on over here, bud.
Yep. So he's got you a towel.
Oh, right there.
Where was he in the?
Yeah, he was in the bay. When I came up fishing, his dad was right next to him.
Yeah.
Maybe 30, 40 yards west or east of the ramp there. And the current just swept him all the way out here.
Oh.
And his dad
There's
was...
actually 2 people drowned here in that same spot last year.
Well, it was just one of those things where I thought his dad was coming because his dad has the sailboat right there, and he's still not coming. Still hasn't came in and checked in on him. So
Okay, just pull this up over your head now.
yeah, we just got to make sure we get you warm and that you're going to be okay because we don't.
I don't want 911.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, we're gonna get you all fixed up here, Jack.
Because I don't know how long he had been out there in the water prior to me showing up either. So I just want to make sure he doesn't have hypothermia or anything like that that's going to sit in.
Despite the boy's reluctance to get 911 involved, the adults know that it's the right thing to do. They can cover him with towels and dry him off as much as they want, but emergency vehicles will be able to fully ensure that he's safe and not at risk of hypothermia or anything else. Around the time of arrival is also when we finally get to meet his dad, and his reaction to finding out what happened is far from what you'd expect.
David.
Very pleased to meet you.
Yep.
Sounds like he was a bit nervous.
Well, he was screaming, and it was like I looked back to see where you were at, and you were a couple hundred yards away. Then I was happy I did come here because they were here, had a boat, was able to come and get you.
Yes.
But yeah.
No, I'm very thankful of that.
Me too.
First I say 1,000 and then thank yous.
Yep.
That saved me a bunch of hassle.
Yep.
The river takes him a little bit. I say,
Yeah.
calm down, slowly swim to shore.
Yep.
You got this. We've been in this before. I tried to get him with the boat, and of course the wind's picking up.
Yep.
So it just right across the river.
Yep.
So I had to try and walk it back. That is super slow.
Yep.
You hear it? So thank you very much.
Yep.
I would chat longer, but I think I'm leaving.
Yep.
But once again, thank you. And we might be seeing each other again.
To put it mildly, something seemed off about the way he reacted to all of this. He seemed much too flippant and jovial about the whole thing. Saying it'd have been a hassle to rescue his son seems extremely insensitive. And to be frank, he seems like he's been drinking. But regardless, the boy was checked out by EMS and was eventually returned to his family, hopefully for this to never happen again. But nothing comes close to the heroic rescue of this 4-year-old girl who fell down a well and was saved by a Syrian rescue team. It happened outside of Aleppo in early 2021 when Sumaya was playing near her home and accidentally fell down a well. A branch of the Syrian civil defense was quickly dispatched to see if she was even still alive.
كمان بس
يلا يا عمو يلا جيتك يا عمو جيتك حبيبتي جيتك تعي
Somehow, Sumaya managed to survive the fall completely uninjured, if not absolutely terrified. She had walked down a dusty cavern away from the sunlight, so any longer down there could have spelled disaster. But this man was about to bring her back to the entrance and save her.
حبيبتي تعي روح على الباب يلا وين ايدك هاي طين هلا بنغسله نروح عند البابا مو شو اسمك انت يا حلوه شو اخذوا لعبتك هلا بجيب لك وحده بدالها اسامه البنت طيبه هي يا اخو ايه وصلك الكابل اخوي شوف اسامه يا رب بس لا لا صبر 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 يا رب مصلح يلا
Sumaya was administered first aid by the rescue team, but was found to be completely fine and uninjured. If somebody hadn't seen her fall down the well, then things could have ended very differently. But thankfully, she was returned home and reunited with her family.